Hey challengers! I am going to talk to you guys right now about one of the most important topics that I'm ever going to cover. And it's called the 4 phases of anything that you ever do in life. Okay, so a new job, maybe you start a new hobby, a challenge group, a health and fitness program. The first phase is your highest level of excitement. So even if you're kind of nervous, that there is still excitement there, and that excitement is still one of the higher points that you're going to have. And that's what's going to fuel you to get started. In the first phase, you have really low skill, right? You've never done the program, so you don't really know what to expect. But your willpower is pretty high. You're like, but I'm pumped, I'm excited. And that's what drives you to do the program and learn the program and meal prep on the weekend and tell your family that you're going to do this program, and you're so pumped because this is going to be the time that you make a change that lasts forever. Then the second phase hits, and that is the phase where you lose some of that motivation, but you still don't have the skill. It's not like second nature yet. That's a really crappy place to be. It's like you get a new job and it's the first time you kind of feel like, oh my God, this was like the best job ever. I was so excited, but things are just like rough right now. I just realized like hitting my goals is a little bit harder than I thought. There's so much I have to learn. That's phase 2. So in this challenge, phase 2 is where you've been sweating your butt off for a week, you're eating super clean, and you get on the scale and nothing has moved. Or you put your pants on and they're still feeling a little snug. And doubt starts to creep in. Doubt creeps in and it says to you, this is probably not going to work. My body is different than everybody else. There's no way I'm going to make a lifestyle. Like, I have 50 pounds to lose. I'm like, what's the point, right? That's doubt, and it's your false self, and it's telling you all these things that are going to lead you to quit. And guess what? Then you're going to be 100% correct. You're not going to hit any of the goals that you wanted. You got to get through phase 2, and the way you get through phase 2 is you recognize that you're in phase 2. You say to yourself, this is totally normal. The only way to get to phase 3 is to get past phase 2. So you have to accept that when you get there, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Some people hit phase 2 in the challenge. Some people hit phase 2 in their second challenge. They do great the first one, and the second one seems harder. You're just going through the second phase. That's okay. Don't fight it. Go through it. Now, how do you go through it? You got to check your workout off on that app every single day, okay? I don't care if you don't want to, you got to do your workout. So it means you have to do things that don't feel good. The first week, it was like, I want to do my workout. Second, when phase 2 hits, you're thinking, I don't even want to. What's the point? You got to get through it. You got to do it. It means you've got to make the healthy choices, and you cannot sabotage yourself with thoughts like, what's the big deal anyways? I'm just going to have the cake. I'm just going to eat the chips. I'm just going to take a bite from my kids, whatever it is that they're eating that I shouldn't be eating. So you got to let that false self-talk in your head, you got to tell it to shut up, really, okay? Then you get to if you can, you're going to get to phase 3, which I know you can because that's how I got to where I am today, where I really feel like I have a lifestyle. I got through the phases. Phase 3 is wavering skill. You're starting to learn the program, starting to feel a little bit easier. You're like, I understand these color things. I get it now. I can eat out, and I know I have a red and a green and an orange, and I'm going to make a salad. Like, I get it. It feels better. And then, right, your willpower starts to go up because you're like, okay, it's not so hard. I can do this. I feel a little more confident. Then you're going to get to phase 4, and it could be in a month, it could be in a year. I don't know. It's different for everyone. But when you get to phase 4, because you will, it's autopilot. You want to know what phase 4 looks like? Phase 4 is, I had the worst week of my life. I am so sick. I cannot move off the couch. And the following week, when I start feeling better, it's like, all right, I'm good. Back to my workouts and eating clean. It doesn't faze me. Life situations happen. Maybe it's something even more traumatic. Maybe you had a car accident. And I'm not saying you work out when you're injured, but the minute you're back, you're back. You're like, okay, I took a little break. I'm back. No big deal. That's phase 4. That is autopilot, okay? So we got to get to phase 4. And I don't know how long that will take, but guess what? You cannot get to phase 4 in anything where you are living a lifestyle if you don't get through phase 1, 2, and 3. The most critical point is when you get to phase 2, I need you guys to recognize and say, I'm feeling kind of crappy. I'm starting to have self-doubt. I have the urge to sabotage myself. I'm calling it what it is, and I'm going to put a stop to it. And that's how you move past it. All right, you guys, the other piece that I forgot to mention is you have a coach or the coach that invited you to use to help you get out of there, okay? So make sure you're reaching out and you're communicating. Have a fabulous day. Bye, guys.